Hello everybody and welcome to episode 30 in my Carthaginian campaign let's play for Imperator Rome's 1.3 Livy update. It's hard to believe, but we have gone over 30 hours in this campaign, so I appreciate everyone sticking with it from the beginning. It's been quite the journey, and I do take my sweet ass time, and we're just picking up right where we left off in the last episode, in the middle of our war for Greece, where we've been annexing the different city-states and local powers out separately. So we've taken out Epirus, which were on the heel of Italy. We've taken Aetolia, the islands out here. We've taken Acarnania, the kind of western coastline of Greece, the Epirus coastline, if you will. We've taken out Crete, we've taken out Cyrene. And all that remains now are Sparta, Aegian, and Megalopolis for the current war that we're in. We might then open up a war with Boeotia and anyone else we can in Greece just to get the whole thing done and dusted. That'll thrust us into a war with Phrygia, and who knows, we might then go on further to go for Egypt before we wrap up the Syrian coastlines. Of course, the goal of this Let's Play, for those who somehow don't know after 30 episodes, is to take the entire Mediterranean coastline, of which we're doing a pretty good job of, although we do have not that much time left in it. We have 100 years to go, which, I mean, it sounds like a lot of time, but it might not be considering the amount of different nations we have to battle, and then we're always battling aggressive expansion. So I'm recording this straight after the last episode, so I'm just going to go straight back into where we left off rather than keep up with anything individual. Nothing really has changed in terms of the government or the family. We just have our armies invading Aegian. We've just won a big battle. The interesting thing I noticed between sessions is that Sparta somehow have 133 cohorts. Obviously, they have a lot of money. There's probably a lot of them mercenaries. I just don't know where they are. You know, they could be mercenaries way off somewhere that I just can't see, that can't get back to Sparta. Or they could all be piled up on the capital itself. I have no idea. Actually, if they're on the capital, I'd see them because I'm bordering it. So I really don't know. I don't know where those armies are, but that sounds like a lot. So we'll have to see. They might be flooding down from the north. Now, you might be noticing I've decided to recruit and build some new armies in these different regions so that we can station armies to the governors to lower unrest in Greece. It's not that bad, actually. Unrest is pretty good because we're paying low taxes. But just to, I don't know, protect ourselves from anything else that might happen as well, just to have our backs clear and also just to keep the unrest down, just in case. I've also then gone over a lot of the buildings and started rebuilding slave estates, removed any tribal settlements where I could find them, and put down slave estates in their place, or farms and mines where appropriate. We're also doing the mission chain for the growth of Magna Graecia. So the next thing that we're looking to get is the port markets. So we're currently building 5 markets in the 5 different port areas. Once that's done, then we can do the shipyards of Croton and construct a new flagship, gaining some more heavy ships to help us battle the Phrygian fleet. And that's pretty much it. Then we'll do growth of Lilybaeum, and I think that's the end of that mission tree. And that'll be the end of all of the DLC ones, unless like a new one opens up or something that I don't know about. So we'll have to see. Alright, so let's just continue and get on into it. Actually, I just noticed that they're not drilling. Neither are they. Neither are they. Might as well drill everyone we can. We are losing money, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright. Something else, actually, I meant to talk about is we're really close to, we must have got it in the last episode, conversion policy. I'm gonna change that music. So conversion policy is really interesting because obviously it's a law that allows us to convert 30% faster. So that's obviously awesome, but general loyalty will go down. And then maybe after a while we can then switch it to cultural dissemination, which increases cultural assimilation speed. So I'm gonna enable this for now. It's gonna hurt our loyalty of generals a little bit. We'll have to keep an eye on it, but I think it'll be really good otherwise. Once religious conversion takes hold, culture takes hold a little bit quicker, so that's usually the first one to convert. And as you can see by the religious map mode, in all our new territory it's all Hellenic, so we're diluting our religion somewhat when we take territories out this way, but we are almost made all of Italy Canaanite, and most of the Iberian coastline is Canaanite now as well. So it's looking pretty good. Alright, let's keep it going. So we're sieging Megalopolis right now. We've just won the siege up here. Let's check the food situation on these armies. Kind of low for him, so maybe get him out of here. Back to a food region. This one as well, actually. Although we should have food here now. So yeah. Just about. So 66,000. You guys can press onwards. Continue in. Aegian also have this little island, so that's going to be just another little thing we have to keep in mind to get if we want to piece them out. So they currently just have 2 forts left to go, and then 2 territories on top of that. But I guess at this point we can also start locking down Sparta. A granary fire over here. We can see it. The granary is an important strategic keystone. We'll gain some popularity. We'll lose some money. Not going to lose the money. We don't have that much. So we'll just have to say no. Glass, base metals, olives, fish, stone, grain from Latium, livestock from Etruria, wine from Campania, salt from Bisatus, stone from Gaetulia. The reason I'm reading them out is because obviously we do not want to be giving away our excess of grain. Just in case. We are up to 296 pops back at home. I totally forgot about this place. Should probably be giving them some more room. Maybe more libraries. Almost 300 pops. That's pretty good. There's obviously people that put like thousands of pops into their capital cities when you're really like pressing it to the extreme. So it's not that impressive. Gotta wait for the second units to be built and then we can join up those armies. So how's the food situation on these guys? This one's almost full. This one is not. So yeah, let's bring those mercenaries on the boats and capture that island at least. Gotta do it at some point. Might as well do it now. Don't really remember putting him on that boat. Oh yeah, no, I did. Yeah, that makes sense. The heavy ships can go dock somewhere because they're gonna lose. They're gonna take a lot of damage if they don't. Food is going up for them. And for them, great. Supplies are short. There is a breach. Grain, Apulia, stone. Great. Lots of money should be coming in now every time we do that, actually. Each of these is worth about... 2 of them are basically worth 1 gold, so... You know, we're... A shortage of negative 23, so what are we at now? Should be a little bit better than that. Oh well, whatever. I'm gonna lazily let them just pile up. I know some of them go away, but it's fine. Life's too short to spend your life doing that kind of thing. Yeah, okay, so... These guys, get on the boat. Ship them around to the island here at Aegean. I don't know which ship he's on, actually, so that's nice. I'm going to assume the bigger fleet. Yep. Alright, cool. The armies are made. So we'll just link them all up in one spot. Link these all up in one spot. Merge them and then assign them to the region. I don't know. Yeah, Paeonia are still at war with Phrygia. So Phrygia lost their territories that they had gained out there, and they seem to be losing now elsewhere. Phrygia only have 66 cohorts. They have a decent-sized fleet, 162, but not as big as it used to be. Right, so Megalopolis can say bye-bye. Just banish those of class. We don't need any more characters. So there's 35,000 here. Let's see if we can march on them. Actually kind of on their own now. Should have forced march, would have been able to catch them. Nicodemus Botanid died at the age of 69. I had a look as well. Massinissa, our naval commander, is quite unwell. He has diphtheria. Horrible infection presenting unusual lesions, throat symptoms, and malaise. He's 79 though, so he's had a really good run. And he's 17 martial, obviously, so he's pretty cool. He's also losing his loyalty now a little bit. But either way, oh yeah, the Rofet is actually helping him heal just that tiny little bit, keeping him going a bit. Alright, let's let him drop off here. Take that island back for ourselves. We are victorious. It's great. I guess we should be sieging that other fort at the same time, really. Alright, let's jump on that army. This one can go begin opening up the fort here. Great. Alright, so we'll be sieging both forts at the same time. Ooh, that battle's not going as well as I thought. Mainly because I forgot to move this guy. Moving slaves to Corinth, okay. More people are in. Who's leading the fight? Thoinan Gizgoid. He is one of my guys. I didn't know he was a Gizgoid, though. That's nice to see. Because he came from a Greek family, I think, from a while ago. Looks like we have them, though. When they bring in their extra troops now, I don't know. Yeah, that's looking rough for me. They don't have the numbers, though, so we still might win based on numbers alone. Like, they don't have anything on the wings. A lot of people still don't even know. I get comments and stuff, they don't know how this works at all. For the longest time, I didn't either, and I just almost didn't want to bother learning it. But once you do learn it, it's kind of nice. You get a lot more out of the battles once you understand how they really work. Almost don't want to give chase. Maybe... split them in two. Start working on the next fort. It's nice we can get out of Athens. I forgot about Athens, of course, that we just after we destroyed it. We're victorious down here. We just wiped 3,000, 4,000 men. Still can't see the rest of that 100k. They're down to 83 now. They're still in their war. All right, nothing too crazy. How are the mission chains going? So the port markets is done. The local import routes in the province of Calabria gains +1. Great. The next one is the growth of Lilybaeum. Calabria produces or imports wood. Croton needs to have 3 foundry buildings. Okay. Good thing we basically had unlimited money to be doing this sort of thing. So we don't need the loyalty one. We honestly don't need the fort anymore. We don't need... I guess the temple. 3 foundries, please. Popular nightclub where I grew up was called the Foundry. Always makes you think of it. Trying to think, is there anything else? Oh yeah, what was else? So we could do this, I guess. It doesn't lock us out of doing those. So the growth of Lilybaea. Lilybaea now has all that is needed. So this is the city over here. All that is needed to be the center of Carthaginian power that we desire. The only thing that is now still needed is an improvement of sanitation and the central food storage. So we get an extra build slot, we get local import routes 1, and until endgame up to 3 minor characters will rise to serve their country. Well, that's kind of interesting. Minor characters will become in family members or something? The elite of Magna Graecia. By strengthening our authority in Lilybaea and showing local society in Magna Graecia that our state is both powerful and willing to reward those that serve us, we've inspired a generation of new men. Persons of ability that now seek out opportunities to serve their country, hoping to win themselves wealth and influence. So the state will have use of their services. It's only showing me 2. I thought it said 3. Maybe it said up to 3. Well, who knows what it said. But we've gotten 2. So it says a new character appears in the Carthaginian Empire. So we've gotten Gomerelkart Egerid and Milkarim Ugarid. So it's slightly different spelling on those ones there. One is an A and one is an O. This is 6, 8, 3, and 4. And this is 7, 4, 6, and 3. Nothing, honestly, particularly special about them. But fair enough. Might use them for something. So we could finish the mission chain now if we want. But obviously we want to get that fleet built. Those 5 new ships. They'd be great. It's the only way we can get heavy ships is by getting them through missions. Alright, we're going to send those dudes back up there to get more food. Should do this. This will let me see how the food is for all the armies. Low, low. Really low now on some of these ones. Sieges are almost over though, so if we can just hang on a little bit longer, that'd be good. Alright, that siege is 1. Great. You guys are pretty much job done then. You can head over there to get your food as your reward. That was led by Hannibal, actually. That was a good siege. A little bit of bias in there, but you know. Oh yeah, so let's merge that, and assign to the region. Assign to the region. There you go. So the governors now have their armies out that way. And where's the capital of this place? The capital is on that island. So let's just chill on the island. Okay, any moment now. I kind of want to just restock the food, and then we'll probably go for Boeotia and just open that up as well. Aegean are bringing down some mercenaries. It'd be great if we could just get that final fort done, piece them out. Pretty happy with that. What about Megara? These guys. They're also with Phrygia. Do we have a war council event? I don't think so. We used it not too long ago. Alright. It's kind of a waste for just one city, but fabricated claim there. What's this? Boeotia, Thebes, Thebes will fall, I think, when we attack Boeotia. Yeah. What about Euboea? Euboea are actually a client of Sparta, and they didn't come into that war. Fabricated claim on them. Fabricated claim on Rhodes. They're going to be independent as well. Alright, it's a bunch of fabrications. But the Andros, they're part of Egypt. Interesting. That might be a nice CB into them. Well, honestly, we just need to fabricate anyway, because it'll make things cheaper when we do get it. All of these things we're going to get eventually, so we might as well. Siege of Stymphalis. What is it? Stymphalis, yeah. Okay. Has been won. And now it's just going to be straight up for Sparta, I guess. We're going to approach Sparta from 2 fronts. 3 fronts, really. If we want to go down this way, we can start sieging them now. Troyzen. Forgot about them. Can't fabricate on them. We'll just have to... It's a shame Sparta didn't bring them all in, you know? They only brought in their allies. None of their subjects were brought in. Now, we have a fort here and a river, so I'm guessing that we've good terrain. River crossing. We don't have the fort thing, though. Someone mentioned that in the comments a couple episodes ago, saying, like, that forts don't give you any help in battle. I was under the impression that they do give you a terrain benefit when you own the fort. Like, I own this fort. I mean, it is burning right now, but that's just coincidence. And they've attacked me on my fort, but they just get the river penalty. So yeah, it's... I don't know. Do forts literally not help you in the battles? I thought they did. Maybe it's just the... yeah, I guess not. Maybe it just holds them in place, right? Anyway, it seems like we can peace out Azania now. See you later. Let's have a look at what you got. See you later. Okay. Half of the Peloponnese is ours, the other half will be ours now when we invade from the south. From the north to the south. We won that battle, only barely, but we did win it. That's the important thing. We're going to... Cari Literalis we just gotten. Cool. As a claim on. Should be wiping these guys now, pretty much. Yep, wiped. Alright, Sparta down to their last legs. Petitioner approaches Philisir Badona. A venerable elder by the name Philisir Badona approached our emperor in private this morning. In a hushed voice, he spoke of a vision of the near future in which he was found by his loved ones having been sacrificed to the dark gods. With shaking hands, he offered all his worldly goods to the state in return for our protection. We could say, we'll take good care of them, or say, nonsense, don't worry about this. We're a just man. We're not going to do that. Not going to take advantage of this poor old man. How's my son? He's 25. It might be time to get him a woman. So what do we got? He's stubborn. He's steadfast. Content. What do we got? So Isabel Hanid. She's like a pretty good candidate. Not that great for civic. No one's given me anything in the civic department that I would really like. Let's just have a look at the next character coming along. So she's 16, not good enough. Yeah. Yep, nothing really. I mean, yeah, not really. Nothing too complimentary. Whoops. And like we said, our own sisters aren't good either, so can't do that either. So let's have a look. The Hanid family is a prestigious family, right? She is the daughter of the court philosopher and a sister of the governor Tarquinensis. She's an orator, she's crafty, and merciful. Our guy is quite corrupt as well. She gets a little corruption there from being crafty. 20 corruption. It's a lot of corruption, actually. Might enable that idea that lowers corruption or something over time. But she's got 8 oratory, which begs the question, why wouldn't you just go for the one that has the most oratory, which is Arshat Blossii? Other than the fact that she's like a bit of a witch. She's miserly. Yeah, fuck that. The war drums beat for this wedding. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with then. We'll just go with Isabel Hanid. Splendid. All right, all good. Is it his daughter, or is he just the head? He's the head of the family, yeah, the Hanids. Alright. So he's obviously our governor in Italy. Good man over there. He's done good work. The previous governor, of course, killed by a battering ram by our grandmother. I love how it all ties together. But yeah, there you go. Mutenbal Barca. His vision of a battering ram is what ended him. They're now just sitting on the island of Kythera. Which really begs the question, are we overkilling, doing a bit of overkill here? We really should pull these armies out and let them at least get their food back in stock. So let's do that. Let's head north. Get out of here. Himilco is depressed. You can only pray that fate smiles kindly on him. Sunken into a deep, dark depression. I know what that's like. Kind of. Alright. Heavy lies the crown for Himilco. Well, there's not much else I can do. I'm just kind of waiting for sieges to be done, and then we're going to move off to Boeotia. I could open up the war now. Let's have a look. So, food is pretty good in these places. Let's just get in position with a few of those guys. Be nice to build some roads. It'd also be nice to take a break after Sparta, instead of going straight into a war, but we kind of have to. So we lost our governor of Numidia. I should check, are we scorned before we put someone in? No one's scorned. That's good. But everyone's just on the cusp of being employed. I remember the days where we had grateful families. We'll just put in the best man for the... Actually, no. This place is so tame that we really don't need to put in the best man for the job. We'll just put in someone... We got this guy from that event recently, so let's do him. Speaking of the event, how's it going? 3 foundry buildings. Still not built yet, eh? This will be its second one that's almost done. Okay. Siege is almost over. The Siege of Sparta is not, though. That one's going to go for a while. It's a level 3 fort. Might bring... where's Hannibal? Get down there and help with that siege. Speed it up. Stone, grain, base metals. Base metals coming from Carthage. I don't know how they managed that. I guess they're making some here and shipping them off. Okay. 300 out of 341. So there should be a big migration in here now, yeah. It seems like if you just give them the room, they you know, if you build it, they'll come, basically. Man, Sparta are just holding out on these damn forts. The siege is won. Nice, we won the siege. Cool. So these guys can move off as well. Get back to somewhere where you can get food. They're bringing more mercenaries down from the north. So we gotta end this now, really soon. Hannibal is just about to show up. Hopefully his extra skill. I believe he's a conqueror, right? So, or maybe he's not. I thought he had the conqueror thing where he gets 10% assault ability. There is a breach now. I think we might go for it. These guys are after becoming hostile, so we kind of have to do something now. So, into the breach, says Hannibal Badona, the Helen. Oh, he did it. What a legend. Alright, he just got the job done. We still have to take this, though, and we can't let that army take anything. So Sparta's there are 14 pops captured that have been distributed as slaves. 2 of them were killed. Sparta is pillaged. After the siege of Sparta, Hannibal Badona the Helen let troops run riot, resulting in murder, rape, and theft. The wealth that Hannibal has gained from this evil act is beyond compare, and our advisors suggest that he's now one of the richest people in our land. Even deserters previously resident in Sparta are flocking to join Hannibal. Despite his popular acclaim, we should consider punishing him for these dastardly actions. I'm going to say no, let it go. I want him to be loyal. I basically gave him that order. I consider myself giving him that order. He does have 6,500 now. It's still nothing. He doesn't hold a candle to Himilco with his 26,000. Literally have 20,000 more than him. But anyway, what we're going to do is get Hannibal, rush him south, kill that army and take that island, and then that should be it. Really don't want them to win that fight. Oh good, they're stopping. Yeah, as long as they stop, gives us a chance to finish off Sparta. Is that right? That it's just Sparta now? Yeah, wow. I mean, I guess when you have the capital, we don't even need to take that last thing, so I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So let's just do that. I think we can just take it. Yeah. Alright, great. GG, I guess, Sparta. It's kind of interesting. Tell them to release their subjects, I guess? Nah. Conquest of Sparta. The great city of Sparta has finally fallen to our troops, and it's now in our hands. Sparta was one of two major actors in the Peloponnesian War, as well as one of the city-states who struggled against Persian oppression. The Lacedaemonians are almost mythical for their undeniable war prowess and army strength, despite their minor population numbers. After the Macedonians came to the stage in regional politics, Sparta lost most of its importance, in huge part because of a declining population. With the city under our control, our men and advisors wonder how we should treat our old enemy. There have been people asking for us to sack the city to the ground and bring everything valuable back to Carthage. I think that's what we're going to do, guys, again, just like Athens before it. The proud home of the Lacedaemonians will remain unharmed, or these petty hovels will be ripped apart if needed and find anything of value. Of course, Himilco is harsh, so I feel like he would do that, but not only that, I do also personally just want the benefit of that heavy infantry discipline and morale, offense, and defense that we get for 10 years. So that would help us out nicely. Himilco gains 10 prominence, 10 loses a bit of popularity for this action. How much money do we get? 11 Thaui. So pretty much all the money that we invested into that war we get straight back. Sparta gains heavily looted for 20 years and 33% of the population will perish. Sparta was a metropolis though, so it still remains a city, unlike Athens, which was a city, so it got turned into a settlement. So the city still stands. Our enemies deserve no quarter. Let's see if we can get some Spartans in. We'll take in one family. I don't know who though, who it should be. Agathid, I think, is the namesake for Sparta, but I could be wrong. So how many characters do we get? 2, 3, and... Let's go with this one. This was the king, because he's the second. Parasides the second Aegean. Let's take him in. Put him on show. Alright, so that's going to be it for that war. Let's just put on some chilled campaign music now. Although we are probably just going to go straight to war again in a moment. But that's what we've gotten. It looks good. We're spreading the green all across the Peloponnesian Greece. So it's looking nice. How far are we into this episode? Just about 30 minutes. Okay, I think. If my clock is correct. So yeah, so we've obtained, we're still under 30 aggressive expansions. Really good. Really good. So really what I want to do now is take a mini break. Just a mini break. Get some of that food back. See, we're draining a lot of these regions. Yeah, get some of this food back. So let's just organize while we have it paused here where these guys should go. Space them out. Drain these places of food if we can. And then we'll just go to war with Boeotia pretty quickly. Might get rid of some of these buildings as well. We don't need so many forts now that it's all pretty unified. So let's get rid of some of the ones. The mountain pass ones are actually great, but it's fine. Rather just have them on the cities, to be honest, wherever we do have cities. Did I get rid of this one? No, I didn't. There's a farm there. Okay. I'll leave that one there then. Okay, pop the new farm down, put some slave estates down. It's all good for now. Do we have any tribal settlements? I don't think so. Nope. Alright, we're fabricating claims on those guys. So I think at this point as well, are we ready to begin integration of these guys? I don't know if enough time has passed yet. Start an integration. So it'll take 23 years. That's crazy long. Fucking hell, that's a long time. Wow. For such a small nation? How many pops do they have? 181? Still. Yikes. I guess we'll do it anyway. What about Thrace? Can't start an integration with them for 2 more years. Because I guess it took 2 more years to piece them out. They only have half the amount of pops of the other place, so I think it'll be pretty quick. Unless they end up growing in size. Alright, cool. That's the time play. Anything left in the mission? Still haven't done the 3rd foundry building. This might be the final one. It's just about done. There we go. Shipyards of Croton. Ship recruit speed is increased. And then construct the flagship for 300 gold. We'll get 5 heavy ships. And we've begun that. And that'll finish off the growth of Magna Graecia mission chain. So what I'm going to do, seeing as we're below 30 aggressive expansion, well, we can turn off paying the forts right now at least, and the fleet. We don't need to do that. So that's going to gain us a little bit of money. What I'd like to do is, you know, build some more of these roads and connect things up a bit better. So we have our cavalry here. So we'll organize it with them. Whispers in the dark. Uh-oh. I didn't actually look at the secession chain. They're all pretty loyal. So, the greatest threat to any nation comes not from without, but from within. The constant infighting between those who would name themselves heir can consume countless resources and lives. Our spies at the court are certain that Mutanbal Barca, a woman who has made no secret of her ambitions for the throne, is plotting to ensure her future by doing away with the competition. We should keep an eye on Mutanbal. Nonsense. We should put more faith in our subjects. That's what I think. Our daughter wouldn't do anything. Alright, let's connect that. And then loop it back around. Why not? Seems to make sense. Then this is going all the way up to here. But we'll just leave them for now and let them do their thing. Still no colonization out here. I found that crazy. So let's get some Canaanite and Punic pops here. That should be enough now to colonize. There we go. Canaanite and Punic, there's only one. No, there's... Let's hear. Alright, this is why I don't do this during the episodes, because it's just annoying. Like, you can do it, it's no problem, it's just fucking annoying. Canaanite and Punic. And there we go. All colonized. But this one is a bit different, because there's still not much culture and religion here. So yeah, culture isn't too good. Religion's fine. We need both. So until we start getting a little bit of culture popping up, at least in the province, I'm not going to bother. I mean, we could do it. It's just such a pain. Let me just test one thing. So culture, the closest culture, we do have dominant culture in this place. So okay, so it is doable then. What we need to do is pull in pops from there to here. So things to from Metapontum, or sorry, from Heraclea. So we need Hellenic Roman, no, Hellenic Roman, Canaanite Punic, there's only 2. That's insane. Is that it? Just Canaanite Punic, there's only 2. Canaanite Roman, yeah, see, that's not what we need. We just need them to be Canaanite and Punic. There's 3 that can come from Apulia. Okay. Yeah, I think I might leave this because it's a pain in the ass. This isn't bordering either, so then we need to find out which one is better. Probably this one. Move pops to here. Canaanite Roman, Hellenic Punic, Canaanite. Ugh, my eyes. It makes me want to rip my eyes out. Canaanite Punic, move. There should be a few of them. I don't know where they are. Canaanite Punic, there they are. 8 of them in Apulia. We could take them all, actually. So, Canaanite Punic. Still not good enough. So we've made it a dominant culture. Have we made it dominant religion? We have. So what's the problem then? And this is from Barium, right? Was it Barium that I did it? No, it was Therai, I think. Natiolum, that's it. Natiolum. So we've made it dominant. Great. So what is it saying about Natiolum? Has only slaves. Thus, it cannot be a source for colonization. How dare you? So until we get someone to move in here that's not a slave, that's going to be our issue. So what we could do is move everyone just to here. This only costs money, it's just a pain in the ass. So we need to move them from Natiolum. So I know where we're looking for now. Natiolum. I think I moved the wrong one, like an idiot. Let's see now. Oh my god, you're killing me. You're killing me. It's not dominant culture, so now we need to move Romans out of whatever this place is called. Canusium. Canaanite Roman. Let's get rid of... Well, let's just get rid of anything else. Roman Hellenic from Canusium. You're killing me, man. What's the problem now? Oh, God, I hate doing this. I hate it. You're still not dominant. Too much italic pops. I'm guessing the italic pops are just the ones that are actually living here. Yeah, so I might have to just leave that then for a while. They're close, though. They're really close now. Now that it's dominant religion, assimilation will take place faster. So what we could just do is build a couple of theaters. And once... I don't know, probably in a year or maybe 2 years, it should be good enough where this will just kind of almost colonize automatically. Alright. Sorry for wasting everyone's time. I mean, I'm sure there's a probably more efficient way in doing it. I could have done it, but... when I've got the pressure of thousands and millions of people watching, I'm just like, I want to get it done quick, and I don't know. I have blinders on when I do those things. Alright, those are our claims. So now we're ready to go to war again, once we just get our food back in order. So how many pops in Sparta? There's still 42 pops here. It must have been a pretty densely populated place, considering we absolutely destroyed it. The plot has stagnated. It's good. Right. Let me just... one last thing. Let's just move anyone else out that I see that's not dominant culture, that I can. So Cancium, that's just not... they're Roman. These guys are Roman Canaanites. So let's just move the Romans out. See, we're also moving our own... there we go, we got it. I did it. I did it, everybody. I did it. We have filled the hole. Alright. Looking good. Looking good. I'm surprised that our this text isn't spread more just like across here or something, but... because this is like all ours. We've gotten the Mare Ionium. Like it's ours now. We don't have the Inner Sea here, but... the Mare Ionium, the Syrtis Major, the Mare Adriaticum, the Mare Tyrrhenum, and the Mare Ibericum. So there's only 2 more to go. It's the Aegeanium and then the Aegyptum. So that one's a big one. This one is a pain because of all the islands and stuff, but we can still get it. Alright, let's speed up time. Gonna speed it all the way up just to get everyone back into position. Hopefully no one is taking losses or anything like that. Let's check on the food. Lots of food. This guy not so much. Food is good here though, so they should be gaining some. Well, I think we're ready then. We don't have any men to replenish. Let's go. There's no reason to wait. So let's put on some of the... I'll put on the pre-war music because it's just different music for a while, even though we will be going into battle. And then with the cavalry, I'm just going to keep building those roads. The roads looks like a bit of a mess here, to be honest, but that's why I wasn't sure if I was going to build them out this way, like along this coastline too. These need to be connected for it to look right, I think. But then we need to get the roads done in Sicily. We need to get the roads down all along here as well. So what's the money situation? Yeah, so we're not paying for the fleet. All right. And the Phrygian fleet will be active, so we got to think of that. So where's our main fleet? It's all the way around here. So that's Massinisso. Probably he's 81 years old. He's actually just on his way out. God bless him, man. Secret pit fighter. I think we saw that he won some of his battles in the arena. I don't know if it was him or someone else, actually. It was in the last episode. 81, man. It's rare that you see someone that old in this game. How's our flagship doing? It's almost done as well. Kind of wish you could see it to the end. Alright, good stuff. Let's wage this war. So Thebes, Euboea, Phrygia, and Talantia. Talantia? Oh, that's perfect. So Phrygia must have won their war against whoever was here. It was Paeonia, and then released Talantia. Like, maybe that was their condition for the win. That's really good, actually. It's perfect. So take out Boeotia. is going to be our goal. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, let's do that. We won't be able to piece them out first. It'll be everyone else. Thrace will be joining us as well. Cool. Let's do it. Phrygia is going to become the war leader. So 2 of these guys, they can head north. I actually don't see any fort up here. Just the one, which is kind of incredible. So we can just rush all the way up. So that's what we're at war with now. All of this. Obviously all this as well. Excellent. I look forward to this. This is going to be a good one. We have the 18th, the governor army out here. What's his marshal? 3. It's not great. He's got 20,000 though, so we might do all right. This is the... What region is this? Macedon. Macedonia garrison. Yeah, let's send them up here to Philippi. Alright, good stuff. Boeotia are probably super... Yeah, they're super hurt from their previous wars. Expect to see a lot of mercenaries flooding in, though, as usual. Oh, no. 2 deaths. Massinissa Barca. That was our 17 Marshal General. He got his hair back for his picture, of course. Died at the age of 82. Admiral of Massinissa's Navy. Rest in peace, man. He was great. Really great commander. If you remember, he was with us when he was fighting against Rome, because we brought him on land, and then we put him back on the Navy. And he fought the Phrygians out at sea and took a bunch of their ships, defeated the Megapolaremes and stuff. Really great character. Just super high marshal, obviously, so. And then Bodohana, the Italiot. He's also a really good... he had really high finesse, really good governor. Converted a lot of pops. So I can appreciate him for that. Now, we might be getting scorned if we don't put someone in place. No, we're actually okay for now. So we can put in the best governor we have for Italy. Which is Arsni Makar. 8988. He's great at everything. Do you want to get some inventions? See what else we could get? Omen power, 5%. Costs 2 grand to get one of these now. It's kind of a little bit crazy. Might also go with siege engineers and then that'll be it. We'll leave it for now. Alright, pretty standard. Pretty standard. Not too much court intrigue has really been happening either. I mean, things are so much more stable when you're a monarchy. The kids are all happy. You know, Boods is married. He hasn't had a kid yet with his wife. She's... Did I check if she's fertile? Or infertile? Good, she doesn't have any problems, so it seems fine. She's 20 years old. He's out in the field, though, obviously, so he's busy. Alright, but things are looking good. The requests for food from Carthage have kind of stopped, which is nice. The governor of Magna Graecia is passed as well now. We have Parasides II Aegean. He's actually Hellenic, so it might help the conversions, because he'll make people happy that are Hellenic, but he'll make people unhappy that are Canaanite. I think it's dominantly Canaanite, but the culture will make people happy as well, I think. I don't know, it's kind of awkward. Let's just throw him in there. He's got really good... Actually, hang on. He's really good statesmanship. He might be better suited to government. Like, he could be a good doctor, actually, thinking about it. Yeah, this is better. This works out way better. Much better. He is actually Iberian in culture, but whatever. Alright, 28,000. Might have some tough battles ahead of us, actually. Let's spread out, take these territories as quick as possible. So this is enemy territory as well. Even though he's a governor army, we can actually send him into foreign territory. I did not know that. I guess because it's the same governorship region. That's so interesting, because what you could do if you have a really good border, offensive border, you could have a governor that's like super high marshal. If this guy was like really high marshal, I could have him control like 6 armies all at once. I mean, it's a bit ridiculous, but you could do it. That's how it works. Alright, good stuff. Alright, they're all full up on food. There's really no issue. We need someone to be on the Navy then. Gizgo Badona. Is he a Gizgoid? No, he's a Bodonid. Okay. So I guess it's his last name. What we can do with him, we need to pay for the fleet actually. And send them out so that we can start capturing Euboea separately. So I'm going to let them build up their morale before we move them. So ideally, Talantia, piece them out separately. What the hell is this? Oxoia. Oh, we're at war with these guys. They're sending in mercenaries. Alright, we bought their mercenaries. I'm just gonna leave this guy here. He can just chill there for a bit. If they want to come in with more, fair enough. That's such a powerful tool when it works. Alright, let's go with discipline again. It's almost 7% discipline benefit. It's really high. Alright. We should be able to get Talantia first, I think. Uh-oh. We've had a battle at Athens. That's not good. Might have to retreat onto the Navy. That's a mercenary army. It's not that big of a deal. But we can get them out of there and put them on the Navy for now. Bring them around to Euboea and begin a siege. Move the armies there, and then we can just hop across when the boats are in place. Yeah, this is going well, I think. They do have a lot, you know. If we have ourselves separated, things could go wrong. So this guy's been caught red-handed, stealing stealing a sizable quantity of gold from the national treasury. Have him flogged, definitely. All right, we're in position. We're about to kill some fleet, apparently. It's gonna take us a while to march out there, but it'll be worth it. The siege of Delphi is won. Nice. Let's go towards Thebes now. Music gets you going. All right, cool. Good stuff. All right. Talantia seem to be on their way out. A nation that just appears immediately gets stomped by a massive empire. That's the way it goes. Worried about that. They have really good martial for not having mercenaries. Some of their troops anyway. So this isn't coastal, right? No. So we can't do anything like knock the fort down. Can we do that anywhere? I don't think so. Megara? We're not at war with Megara. Although we could be. We have our claims there now. So we might just push in on that in a bit. What about Troyzen? No CB on them. What about these guys? They will join their buddies, so we don't need to claim them. Alright. Alright, pretty standard. We're victorious. No one died. Okay. And it's just happened again. Good to know. Good to see that. Once we're done here, we can start rotating the armies back down south. We're about to fight and lose here? 15,000 coming in, 9,000 coming in that way. These are mercenaries level 10. We only have level 3. They only have level 3. I see. Is there any way we can get over that quickly? We'll force march our way over, see if we can get there. Don't give up. The fort's going pretty well. There's 19,000 there. Come on now. Actually, it's 29,000. 28,000. Our guy's on the way. A good general to actually lead that rabble. Oh, shit. No. See, they're not going to hold out. Got no faith in them. Really don't want to give up on them, though, just because they will lose the fort progress. It's already over. Alright, well, we have to pull back then. That's a shame. I guess the governor army can come back in and maybe stop them retaking things. That's the only thing I can think of. We could bring that cavalry over. These guys were just building a road. Alright. How's everything down here in this cluster of forts? No attrition on these guys, that's good. We're defeated. Oh no, did we lose that? I know it said it was like a mixed chance of winning it. I'm so surprised we lost it though. Oh shit, they were completely captured? Oh fuck. That was Batna Wambadonna, imprisoned by Boeotia. Oh my god. The father of Hannibal has got himself captured. That was a huge mistake. I just assumed... I mean, I don't know why they couldn't retreat somewhere. This is all my territory. I feel like they could have just backed off here. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because of that region being occupied, they just felt like they couldn't go anywhere. The fort shouldn't have anything to do with it, this one. Damn. I mean, we could pay to ransom him. That's a Boeotian? Oh yeah, it's obviously a mercenary stack. How do I ransom my guy? No idea how to do that. Siege of whatever is one. Histania. We're not at war with that place. Alright. Pretty close to piecing out Euboea. Looks like Tolantia is going to take a little longer. Damn, I didn't expect to get wiped, stack wiped like that. I mean, I guess you never really expect it. Okay, well I'm re-diverting some extra troops over towards Tolantia so it can go a bit quicker. Defeat. Shit. 34,000 versus 28,000, but we lost. And that was here. Where are they retreating to? Okay, down to Sparta. Sparta? Not that big of a deal. I don't mind Boeotia too much. They're going to be the last one we piece out, just due to the way it works. Although, actually we could piece them out earlier because they're not the war leader. We're at war with so many. Oh my god. Oh, we're at war with Knidos as well. They're already occupied by the Adricians. Yeah, so we're gonna bring our cavalry, rush our cavalry over, and take all this shit back. Oh, we have to just go here and then move them. Siege of Thebes is won. Excellent. So Thebes could be pieced out, right? They're a separate nation. Thebes. Needs to be a coastal territory or adjacent to my land. Oh, okay. Can't get them because they're technically not coastal. Well, that sucks. Whoa, the Phrygian fleet. 162 ships. I say we go for it. Gisgo Badone, 16 years old. Corrupt and trusting. He wants to make some of that money for himself. Let's go. Speaking of, where's those ships? There they are. 5 Octeris, not bad. So we have the heavy ships there, so we'll just combine them up. We're victorious. We won the battle out on eastern Euboea. A tragedy, disaster. In the midst of swirling engagement, Hannibal Badone the Helen was struck by a rogue arrow. Shielded by loyal soldiers, he was rushed off the battlefield and into the care of our best healers. Whether he's going to make a full recovery, only time will tell. Oh no. A tragedy. One of 5 options will happen. 30% chance that nothing happens. A 20% chance to become wounded, maimed, or limp. So equal 20%. And a 10% chance that he's going to die. He's become limp. He's lost 2 marshal. He's still one of the best commanders out there. But that's a damn shame. An old pain prevents Hannibal from enjoying full mobility. Ah, yeah. Damn it. He's so young as well. He's only 39. Oh well, 10 stars still not bad, not bad. Just not what he once was, I guess. What can you do? Hey, the naval battle's taking place now. We have our guys on a high ship capture chance, so we'll see how this plays out for us. We won a battle over here. They just marched onto me on top of my fort, which is good. Cavalry is now in the region. Accident in Caesea. We've been told of a major industrial accident at the extensive works in the vicinity of Caesea in Orosius. Stone is the main export of the city. It seems the knuckleheads in charge allowed the site structural supports to fall into neglect as they tried to keep up with the high demand. I've had this before. What's this one? So, due to our ruler being a good character, apparently, we can say, for pity's sake, seize their property and compensate the slaves. Slave justice. Slaves will be happy. Citizens won't be. It's just that province, though. It'll cost us 2 grand to do that. Not going to do that. We'll only cover the repair costs. 1,000. We'll lose a little loyalty. Yeah. We'll cover some costs. Not all of the costs. Cover some of the costs. Right, their fleet's growing in size. They're capturing a lot of my little ships. That's a lot, actually. Shit. Let's get our heavy ships over there. Oh my god, this guy's 82 as well. He's got gout, though. There we go. Only level 1 marshal. Yeah, I think we'll have to change that. Let's get the other guy that came from the event, actually. So he's going to rush over this way. He might be able to get there in time. We're defeated. Damn it. I really need to be on top of things. Come on, Darren. That was a silly battle. No, they're going to fucking get wiped again for some unknown reason. No, don't do that. Oh, he's only a mercenary anyway. But still. He's 10 stars. I can't retreat him myself either. That's such shit. What is it with that spot? I don't get it. This small stack are just wiping me out. Holy shit. Right, just stay where you are for now. The cavalry's on its way. Crisis in Mantasania. It's not really my concern. That naval battle is... They're starting to get a lot more ships. They're starting to take a lot of my ships, I think. So... A lot of my ships have fled. See, they've just got some big ones, though, I think. Do they? Yeah, they got 32 megapolyremes. So until we start breaking them down... They'll break down soon, though. I have no doubt. We are doing less damage to ships, though, so that we can capture them. That's what we're trying. So who do we want to bring into the family? Let's bring in this guy. He's a general. Batnoum Pyramid. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. Those numbers are going to start toppling down. Well, they're toppling on both sides, but our fleet's on the way. It's just this is a heavy ship, so they're going to take a long time to get there. Alright, cavalry is on the way. Let's see if we can get a better general in. Hamilcar is just not cutting it anymore. I can't believe there's only a medium chance of winning this. This naval battle has me worried. Our morale is really starting to fall pretty bad. Trireme discipline 10%. Let's get it. This ship is going to take... I don't think they will get there in time, actually. Damn. Come on, is that extra 10% going to help me out? Definitely not. They're down to 1 megapolyreem, though. We've actually defeated their biggest ships, which is pretty good. We're victorious, right? Our cavalry is kicking ass. Oh my god, we're going to lose that battle as well. I can't afford to lose it. We'll just have to pull back. I can't afford to lose it because we'll get wiped. Wow, so we lost the naval battle. I mean, that's a big turn of events. We don't have that much money now, so I can't really build up the ships that much more. So let's, we'll have to pull out. Retreat into that port. Our other navy that's coming around will have to go into that port to meet up with them. I should have looked at the results, but they're down to 173. I have 188. They lost their megapolyremes, so I'm not that concerned about it. Our ships are really damaged, though. It's going to take a long time to repair them all. Alright, let's start recapturing the towns there. I'm really all over the place with this one. Sorry, guys. Alright, we're on 0% on this fort. How's the food? We're out of food with this army. Could they maybe move somewhere? Could go into Thebes. There's probably some food there. We've had 2 stack wipes and our fleet's been destroyed. Not destroyed, sorry. Our fleet lost, so it could be a lot worse. But this Boeotian army is just going crazy. Alright, and now we've defeated all the Euboeans. So that's great. So Euboea could be pieced out, I think. Can't piece them out. Yeah, they must own something somewhere. This is occupied by Euboea. That's a shame. We need to march down here and then transfer ourselves over if we want to get back onto the mainland somewhere. Actually, you know what? You can just capture the port yourself, can't you? You don't need the troops on you. Let's just get in there for now. The siege of this is one. Excellent. So let's jump on those guys. Now, there are no unfortified and undefended enemy ports adjacent to this fleet. Well, I'm looking at one. I'm 100% looking at one. It's not defended. There's nobody on it. Okay. Don't know what that's about then. Maybe I'm missing something obvious? Not too sure. If that's the case, you're going to have to move one of these armies across. Alright, fleet's repairing anyway. Okay, we finally have a good general here. We have the cavalry behind, which can now just mop up territories. This should take Talantia out, basically. And Euboea pretty much at the same time. Boeotia's armies are getting wrecked as well, so that's good. Why? Because of the fort situation? I can't even get there? Okay. Alright, almost about to finish this up. Little mistakes. The other war was, I feel, quite efficient. This one, not so much. I've made grave errors. I mean, I don't know how I could ever have predicted this one. This fort just doesn't allow me to retreat for some reason. But so be it. Let's get moving now. So there's only this fort and that stands in our way from taking out Talantia and separate piecing them. I think Euboea can be taken out now. Yeah. Okay, Euboea are gone. See you later. Lower our aggressive expansion somewhat. Great. So now we're at war with Boeotia there. So let's start sieging that. And these guys can get back on the boats. And we'll move them across to the mainland because they've no way to walk across right now. Who are these guys? Who are they? Guess we'll just have to claim on them. They don't have any allies. Alright, let's see how that goes. Alright, go for the fort. Should be able to get it now. Alright, we just killed the Boeotian army that was sitting there. They're gone. So this army is now free to get back to get some food and move forward again. There we go. We can finally get off that island. Escape! In a daring display of heroic bravado, Batnawam has managed to escape his captors and fled to the cursed lands of Aramea. So this is unfortunately, it's awesome that he got out. I love it. But unfortunately the event is shit. Because what it thinks is happening is that he's escaped from me. So now he's going to like swear to defeat me. So Hannibal's father has now basically sworn to take out Carthage in some respect. So he's fled to, what was it, Aramea. It was a damn shame that it does that. So they're after gaining claims on all over the place. and RMA are all the way out here. So he's basically just gone. He's fled. He broke out of prison, but he's never coming back either. So it's a damn shame. The event, it would just be so cool if the event, like, he escaped and he actually made it back. So sick of getting that event. The chances of escape are so low, and then when you do get it, it's so frustrating that it's not correct, I guess. Alright, so Boeotia are almost done as well, but we don't want to necessarily piece them out. It's more about taking stuff from Phrygia, but Phrygia's lands are all occupied by Adricia, so I can't really do anything with them. I could take some territories here maybe, though. That's the frustrating thing. Actually, wait, I might be wrong. I think we can't. Yeah, I said this earlier, didn't I? That we can piece them out separately because they're not even their own war leader, even though the war is for them. So actually, yeah, we can continue the war with Phrygia after this. We have claims on Troezen, which means we can now go to war with Epidaurus as well. So yeah, actually in that respect, things are looking up. Gonna march the cavalry down here and just see if we can kill this. Do we have a better general? This is 83 years old? Wow. Wow, 83. I've never seen someone that old. He's been around. A Sostratid. Okay. I kind of honestly want to put him on there to get him a little victory before he dies. Alright. Completely wipe them out. Siege is going well. Siege is going well. Just trying to think, who do we need to wage war on now? Supply shortage, okay. I feel like this is a very disjointed episode. See, I feel like I'm not very good at commentating war. I don't want to be down on myself. It's just like, damn, there's not much going on other than I'm just moving numbers around, trying to take stuff out. I mean, we are growing, though. Over time, we're gaining quite a bit. I'd like to just see if we could wrap this one up somehow. At least Boeotia. So Boeotia just have one more territory, and then the little bits here in Athens. So if I was a smart boy, I would start retaking that so that we actually have that. They have some territory here that we need to retake as well. Then the what do you call it? The cavalry can do that. So let's keep up with the cavalry. Right, we're on the boats. Let's head down to Athens and retake that area. Yeah, so good. So let's run up here, retake this stuff. Once that's taken, then Boeotia don't have any holdings as well as this. And we'll just finish that siege off. Perfect. How's the Navy doing now? Is it back to full strength? Not yet. Almost. It looks like it's about 1 month away. Everything's in the 90s. It's actually we must have captured one of their heavy ships, and that's why it's here. That's kind of cool. We'll leave that one to join this fleet later. So these guys can't move because of that fort. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, I get it, but... Alright, well, we just took the fort. Good. This guy's offering friendship. He's from Thinisit. No. Alright, so they can take that now. That's done. That's owned. Everything is mine, right? That's Boeotian, I think. Once we take these two. And then they should be able to be pieced out as well as Thebes. So that then... we can wrap it up there, I guess. And then maybe look to pursue Phrygia a little later on. And the rest of Talantia. Influence of the Barca family. Who do we want to bring in? I want to bring in the military dudes. So let us invite Epimenes II Charnid. So he actually came from one of these Greek city-states. I think it was Cyrene, yeah. And now he's making his way into the Barca family. Siege of Kerpara is one. Kerpara. Oh, nice. We might be able to get 2 for 1. Cool. So let's try Boeotia now. Boeotia. Don't want any of their characters, don't care. Let's see who else we can get. Thebes. Don't care. And then Talantia, once we get this territory up here. To be honest, I could just let this cap itself. Death Eshmonontian Badona. Killed in a freak accident at age of 70. Is Governor Cyrenica. Oh, by the way, we can finish the mission chain. There's nothing left for us to do, so we completed that one. Done. Growth of Baetica. That might be a DLC one. I don't think so, though. Normally it's the matter of something, but growth of might be as well. I don't know. The last one definitely felt like it was a DLC one, because it gave me ships and stuff. The auto-generated ones don't tend to give you anything that dramatic. Alright, Talenti are done now. Do I even want that? Yes, okay. 12 aggressive expansion on that one, so that was kind of a lot. Let's see what they got. Nothing terribly of interest. How many characters? 1112. Yeah, let's leave that. That's fine. So, let's have a look. This is where we're leaving off. Pretty good. Pretty much all of Greece now and the Peloponnese. There's just a few minor city-states. We have, there literally are city-states as well. Troezen, Megara. I don't know what these guys are. Are they called Chalkis? No, they're Ierapetra, Epidaurus, and Mantinea. Then we also have things like Andros, the Nesiotic League Islands. We're currently at war with all this, but they are being overrun right now. So I'd love to wait and see, you know, for their war to end with Adrissia. I can't believe it's Adrissia. That's just blitzed all over them. Yeah, I mean, apparently Adrissians are winning it for 28 war score right now. So that's pretty good. Their thing should end soon. Okay, so that's going to be it for this one. So in the next episode, we're just going to continue this war again and see how much more we can take off of Phrygia. Like, is anything up for grabs like Aeolia, for instance? It might be. Are we at war with them? No, we're not. We have a claim on them. We're not at war with them. So yeah, we'll wage war in the city-states. We'll wage war on some coastline maybe here if we don't, if it's not already at war. And see what we can do. I think we'll have to wait till the Adrissians end their war. There's no point piecing out of it now. Nidus would be nice. I don't know who Kaizikos are. Kaizikos. Oh, here. Yeah, that'd be a great city-state to grab as well. So things like that. We'll just drop the navy up there. We'll have to build into our navy maybe a little bit. Now we're starting to hurt for money a bit more. Might have to turn up the taxes, although we have just taken aggressive expansion, so now is not the time to bring them up. But we can handle it for a while. Province loyalty is really high across the board, actually. Yeah, almost everything's like 100. These ones are starting to trend down just now. It's not that bad, though. Even if all of these went to Sloyal, it probably wouldn't be enough population to cause a rebellion. So I have to think of it that way. Alright, that is going to be it for this episode. Sorry that we're just bogged down in numbers and wars, and I hate it when I don't do too good. I felt like the one previous to this was really actually solid, and then this one I just made some mistakes. We got some armies wiped up here. 2 of our armies are wiped out. One of them was a mercenary stack, in fairness, but the other one was our own. So that was a bit of a mistake, and then our naval battle didn't go as planned either, but not so bad. I mean, the net benefit of that was still positive for us, because they ended up with less ships, and their best ships were all destroyed, so even though we lost the battle, we kind of won overall in terms of the numbers and the quality of the ships more than anything. And we also managed to finish that mission chain, which is nice. So what's the year? It's the year 623, so I think it ends on 727. I keep saying this at the end of every episode now, but we're making really good progress. I mean, it's just been all-out war since Italy. We still have, obviously, the Illyrian coastline to think about. But for now, we should have a secession coming up in not too long. Himilco is 60 years old. So not too long, Boods is going to think about taking over, I would say. He hasn't had any kids of his own yet. So it seems like he likes his gambling. And then we'll see where we go from there. I don't know if there's much else we can do. Subject laws, King of Kings. Declare ourselves a god, maybe, in future, depending on the kid we have. We have to have a lot of zeal to do that. So there's some more fun things we could do in terms of internal politics. Phrygia looks like they're just absolutely crushed. They've 21 army cohorts. They're making barely any money. Yeah, they seem like they're just absolutely devastated and ravaged. They're being attacked from down here again. Decapolis and Byblos and all of these guys are attacking yet again. Unrelenting on the collapse of Phrygia. It's a bit of a shame, actually. It would have been easier to fight a solidified Phrygia rather than multiple smaller nations. It means more claims, more time, more aggressive expansion. We have to also think about Egypt. And we've begun our integration of Nabatea, which is going to finish quite a long time from now, actually. we could begin the integration of Thrace, which will finish in just under 10 years. So yeah, let's do that. And then if they expand in their war, which I don't think they can actually, but if they somehow did, we'd also get that stuff. It would increase the time it would take. Alright, that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.